Alright, this is Andrew with Toyota Home Inspections. We're doing a sewer scope today here in Murray. We're at 395 Holstein. We have the camera pushed out 78 feet. We're not yet to the city connection. You'll see as we pull it back, there was some areas that were pretty rough and also a handful of tight turns that I had to push the camera through. And so if there's another access point, that would be another option to try to get it pushed out further. But we're not seeing the entire line, so there's other issues that we might not be able to identify. This looks like clay pipe, you can tell based on that red terracotta color. Little tiny offset there, far from the worst that I've seen, but just an example of what I'm looking for, where the pipes might have slipped a little bit and create a lip where waste could get stuck. Not seeing any standing water so far, which is great. That indicates that you have proper grade. When I pushed my camera out, I ran a fair amount of water, and that helped me push it another 15 or 20 feet. But it also helps identify the grade. So, still looking for standing water, but so far it looks good. So we're transitioning to what looks like cast iron. Cast iron gets really rough and rusty. This looks pretty rough. I would recommend having it cleaned and then evaluate it again. Cleaning it can help, but that'll help make it smoother again, but eventually this will need to be replaced. And a lot of this could be under the basement slab, which would make it much more difficult to access. There's a little standing water. Not for very long, but a little bit of standing water there. Now we transition to ABS, which is a black plastic. One issue with ABS of this age is that some of the glued joints can crack. A lot of times I'll see ABS in houses that have dry stains. Fair amount of buildup through there. And again, just an example of all these tight turns that I had to push the camera through. There's a sewer access point in the basement behind the softener brine tank. I always try to go through that bigger clean out. It's a little easier, but I still think that would have only prevented me going through one of those turns, and so I don't know that I would have been able to get it much further. But it's not ideal when the main clean out access point is blocked by something. There's also, we're here in this kind of backyard, back of the house, and there's a sewer clean out cap with a cup over it. I'm not positive. I shined my light down that spot, and it looked like there was dirt at the bottom of it, so I'm not positive if that is a sewer access point or if that might be a stop and waste valve of some sort, maybe something to ask the seller about. But just to recap, you have a mix of clay, cast iron, and ABS. I couldn't get the camera pushed all the way out. The cast iron was looking pretty rough. I would recommend getting it cleaned, evaluated again, and then also I would definitely recommend getting the insurance on this line. You can get insurance through HomeServe, and that'll help offset the cost if and when this line needs to be replaced. I'm going to end this recording now.